Welcome to the dosage. Today we're having an interesting segment. It is a new one called the fraud list. Everyone was expecting what the fraud list is all about. Well, the fraud list is about teams and personalities in football, in sports, that were expected to perform highly and they have been ranked lowly. Expectations were high, but reality was low. That's why we put people and teams on the fraud list. This segment was inspired by my very good friend of mine, Josias from Nigeria. Now, to get down to business, we first have some few things that we need to sort out, right? The fraud list is specifically my own thinking of ranking these guys, how things have been done, the expectations and the high. So the fraud list will have two things. We'll have the fraud watch and listed. So firstly you'll be on the fraud watch, then you'll be listed. Now I've got some few teams that I'm going to put on the fraud watch. We have KONKOLA Blades, they're on the fraud watch. We have Football Association of Zambia, they're on the fraud watch. We have the FAS president Andrew Kamanga on the fraud watch, and we also have City of Lusaka on the fraud watch. And lastly we have an interesting team on the fraud watch as well. It is Red Arrows. Someone asked, but they won the league. Why are they on the fraud watch? Well, we'll bring it down a bit. So right now, among these five I've mentioned, 3 are going to make it on the fraud list. And number 1 to make it on the fraud list, ladies and gentlemen out there, before I tell you about it, just hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, and tell me what you think about the fraud list in the comments below. Now, number 1 to make it on the fraud list, first episode, we're having KONKOLA Blades. KONKOLA Blades have made it to the fraud list. The fraud listed number 1, the number 1 on the fraud list. Reason being is that KONKOLA Blades made it to the Super League. Everyone was looking out for the best in them because, hey, they had great banter on social media. They were boasting that they have a great goalkeeper, good midfielders, good team, good sponsorship. They have a stadium and everything. But hey, my friends, the performance was down low. Or it was low, like really unexpected of them. They are called Blades, but it seems that those Blades were blunt. They didn't perform to expectations. Their banter, it seems that they're only winning games on banter on Facebook on their official page. On the field of play, it was like seeing those frogs on their logos jump up and down. It was low, like it wasn't really good. People expected a lot from them in according to the expectations that they raised, but they performed down, which makes them to end the slot for fraud listed team number 1 on the first episode of the fraud list. Number 2, we have listing number 2. Which one do you think is there? I'm going to put the Football Association of Zambia. Now the Football Association of Zambia, under my own personal observation, I'm going to fraud list them. They're no longer on the fraud watch. They'll be fraud listed due to some reasons, and I'm going to tell you about. Number 1, the Zambian Super League is a big league. Teams being subjected to play double headers. Well, it's not, people will say due to TV rights, super sport issues and so many issues. Look, this is the Premier League. We cannot have a Premier League where another team is playing 13 hours in the same venue, same stadium, while the others are warming behind in the goalpost, warming up. We want to be professional. Come on, strike a better deal with SuperSport, or maybe make some arrangements to make better broadcasting deals with the broadcasting rights owners. You know, it's too professional to be having double headers like that, 13-15 hours. Imagine a home team, Green Buffaloes. They're saying their home ground is in Independence Stadium, but I've seen them play almost the entire season away from home. They're losing out on tickets as well. Imagine they're playing at 13 hours, meaning the home team plays at 15 hours, making the team playing at 13 hours as an alternative home venue, losing out on ticket sales. It's a reality out there. A lot of money is being lost. But say people are saying they're gaining on broadcasting rights. Hey, they're saying modern football has no home ground advantage. Come on, we're in modern times, modern era. A Premier League, Zambian Super League, it now has a trophy, for God's sake, and we're still having double headers. So FAS, you are fraud listed number 2. Fraud listed number 2 because of that same reason. Number 1 is KONKOLA Blades. Number 2 is Football Association of Zambia is fraud listed number 2. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are some teams that are on the fraud watch. The third entrance on the fraud list is City of Lusaka. You heard me right, City ya moto, City obeba. People say ukazonda City nishi uzakonda chan. This team has got a lot of fans, probably the best number 1 followed team in Lusaka. I'm sure Matero Tigers fans would argue about that, but look at this. This team is hugely followed in Lusaka. They're still in the National League, not because they're bad, they're good sponsorship and everything, but I don't know why they're messing it up. Good sponsorship. Last I heard, they had a sponsorship deal with Southern Motocross, sponsorship deal, the Copa. They have Bora Bet on them now. Look, all those resources, all that revenue going down still in the National League. Want to see them play with the big boys. Hey, City Yamoto, come on. You are not City Yamanzi, you are City Yamoto. You're supposed to be in the Premier League. All those sponsors, it's the first time I've heard, like in a space of so many years, without hearing wrangles at City of Lusaka Football Club, which means respect them to see them in the Super League. The Woodland Stadium, imagine Napsa Stars now are in the Super League, and then probably they might be using the Woodland Stadium as their home ground. The owners of that stadium not even in the Super League. Come on, fraud listed. You are fraud listed, City of Lusaka, and this is Yose who has fraud listed these 3 teams. Number 1, I've put KONKOLA Blades, fraud listed number 1. Fraud listed number 2, Football Association of Zambia. Number 3, City of Lusaka. Now, I'm still having these others on the fraud watch. Some others will come on the fraud watch, but these 3 have been fraud listed on the Yose fraud list. Now, I'm not criticizing, I'm not trying to admonish. This is basically something that you must put in there. The expectations were high, but the reality is so low. There's so much that we expect from these guys, and we expect more, and it should be the hype that they have and the reality should be matching and should be one. Now, hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. Who do you think we should add on the fraud watch, and who do you think we should add on the fraud list? Hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button, put your comments below. Inbox me on Facebook on Joseph Yose Michelo. You can even like our Facebook page, Spotted Dosage, to even tell us more of what you want to see on the fraud watch. This has been Yose. Goodbye. Hit the subscribe button.